Hello and welcome to spring! Today for HPL Discovery, we're talking to the 1st through 4th graders, and we have a really good experiment lined up that's going to explore some of the properties of cells in flowers and plants. What you're going to need to do for this is to gather some flowers, preferably things that have already fallen on the ground so they don't disrupt the wildlife if you can find those. And then you'll need to summon your hammer to do today's flower pounding experiment. Let's go ahead and try it. This kit lets you conduct a very fun and artsy experiment called flower pounding. Your kit will come with some cloth, although I am using some coffee filters because these are very absorbent, and you can find them easily at home if you didn't manage to pick up one of our kits. You'll also need to find some flowers in the outdoors or other plants to do the pounding with. Some optional things are if you need wooden blocks to have a safe surface to pound on, and a hammer, mallet, or block or something otherwise to do the smashing with. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's make a safe surface with our blocks here. Then we're going to lay the white paper on top of that. We can arrange our flowers in a pattern, and what we're going to be doing is smashing them to release the pigment. And pigment is the material in a cell that gives a plant its color. Green pigment is probably a plant's most famous that you see on the leaves of things that are growing because that has chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is what allows the plant to utilize photosynthesis, turning sunlight into energy that the plant can use. Other pigments have other purposes, but they give it beautiful colors like the red that you see here, or the little yellow in the middle of these plants. So let's see if we can crush them out and release some of that pigment. Over the top, we're going to place our cloth, which should absorb the crushed pigment and create a stained pattern that we could use. Once you've got that laid out, try to get it as flat as possible. And then go ahead and summon your hammer and begin pounding. Once you've sufficiently destroyed it to your satisfaction, go ahead and peel apart the layers and see what we've got here. There's a lot of mushed plant underneath there. That's actually kind of making a pretty fun pattern. And that is we burst some of those cells and we just crush them to release the pigment. You can see how wet it is, how it gets absorbed by the paper and the filters here. That's because the cells of a plant contain water. And once those cells are ruptured, the water mixes with the pigment and goes into our design. So, taking away the paper, we should be left with these stains on our filter. You can see that from other side. And if you have your cloth, you can go ahead and turn it and hang it into a little flag, or try again to see if you can make patterns by flattening those flowers, rupturing their cells, mixing the pigment, and making some art. Feel free to repeat that over and over and over again. It can be fun. Thanks for joining this month's HPL Discovery, where we got to explore the cells of flowers. Join us next time for some other fun science adventures. Away!